Mile 22 sequel. Does it need to be made? I mean, the way they left the film doesn't really warrant for a sequel because it was just so clearly obvious of where the movie's going to go. But yes, a sequel was being written prior to the release of the first film. Yeah, it's true. That went on timeout due to the film only gaining 66 million from a 35 to 60 million production. And so since it only reached 66 million in theaters, they were like, no. But since it went to Netflix, the film has gained a ton of fans and boosted their numbers way up. It's on Netflix, so it's gonna happen. And now these people want a sequel. Now, hopefully, the buzz over this helps push the sequel forward in production. But regardless of whether you think it needs one or not, that's personally on you and your own opinion. Now, they left it open for a sequel. They didn't just end it on a conclusion that was going to screw the entire story up. No, they're just going to continue with the same story because they don't need to rewrite anything. You can't go, oh, the first one was better. There's no way, it's still the same continuation of the same story. So you can't be like, one was better than two is better than one. It doesn't work that way because this is just one solid film that never once had a break in it. See what I'm saying? Unless, no, there's no way. Anyways. Yeah, so 2 months before Mile 22 was released in August of 2018, the script was already being written. And the writer for Extraction, Milamasylum, was hired to write the sequel. And it was described as premature. That's funny. COVID-19 had also halted the production of Mile 22 sequel. Besides the crappy budget, but apparently it is being filmed, and it's looking at a 2023 release and possibly a 2020 or 2024 release, and that is if everything goes well. So if you are looking for the Mile 22 sequel, then I suggest you try to do everything you can, sign whatever petitions they have to getting it made, etc., because it will not make it if you, the fans, don't try to get it made. It was like the last season of, or the last installment to Sabrina, the Netflix series. That petition that went out to at least finish the show because they were trying to shut it down. I went online, I campaigned, I did the whole thing, and they made a conclusion to it. And super excited, super stoked. That was awesome. Yeah, so here for the story details of Mile 22 sequel, it will presumably pick up right after the events of the original film. Obviously. I'm not going to read you any of this because it gives away the ending of the film and the plot twist. But it was kind of obvious throughout the whole thing if you were paying attention. But those of you that the twist was like, whoa, this gives it all away. So I won't reveal any of this. Just watch the film then you'll know. But I guess, you know. Yeah, it doesn't say anything that I already didn't just say. I mean, obviously the film's just going to follow in the first film's footsteps and do what they need to do. Anyways, does it need to be made? I would like to watch a sequel. I mean, in all honesty, that's after I finished the film, I went directly to seeing if there was a sequel being in the works. And so, yes, I think a lot of people are looking forward to a sequel, or at least want a sequel to see what happens and where it's going to go. But anyways, I'm Timothy L. Mime Jr., and you're watching Milamasylum. Till next time.